Good evening, folks. Julie here, and we're back again doing a study on the 50 states of America. So, welcome. Today is day number 3, and we did an introduction the first day. We did Alabama yesterday, so today we are doing Alaska. Alaska joined the Union January 3rd, 1959. And Sam Abel said, for sheer majestic geography and sublime scale, nothing beats Alaska and the Yukon. The abbreviation for Alaska is AK. The nickname is the last frontier. Their animal symbol is the moose. Population is 733,000. Area is 663,268 square miles. Time zone is Alaska Standard Time. It is the 49th state, and the capital is Juneau. This is what the front of the card looked like. Let's see. Come on, focus on it. There we go. And then this is what the back of the card looks like. There you go. And now for the reading in the book. This is the book. All right, let's read some about Alaska, everybody. Famous for towering snow-capped mountains, magnificent glaciers, thriving rivers, and spectacular wildlife, Alaska is the biggest state in the United States and the least densely populated. For example, it is 13 times the size of Alabama, yet has only 1/6 of the population. It is one of the world's great natural wildernesses, a land of rock, ice, volcanoes, lakes, and sea, located in the northwest corner of the North American continent, and closer to Russia, 51 miles across the Bering Sea Strait, than the rest of the USA, 500 miles across Canada. It's cold up there, as low as negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit in the interior, and that suits an abundance of wildlife, including brown, black, and polar bears, wolves, moose, caribou, and bald eagles, as well as many species of whale that visit Alaska's lengthy coastline each year. From Russia with love. Alaska became the property of the United States on March 30th, 1867. When it was bought from the Russian Empire for $7.2 million, the equivalent of about $116 million today. Its many indigenous people, such as the Tlingit and Hadia and the Aleut, and I'm sorry I butchered those names, y'all, who give their name to Alaska's extensive chain of islands. The Aleutian Islands are beloved to have arrived from what is now Russia via a land bridge at a time in prehistory when the Bering Strait was not underwater. A totem pole in Saxon native village Ketchikan. Totems tell stories. Some were designed to ridicule those who had failed to honor the tribal depths. And that's the picture of the totem pole there. Okay? And then Mount McKinley. Rising a massive 20,237 feet, nearly 4 miles above sea level, Mount McKinley is the highest mountain in North America and one of the tallest mountains in the world. It is part of the Alaska Range, which runs for 600 miles and features many other mighty peaks, ending in the Denali National Park. In Alaska's interior, incredibly fish fossils have been found near the peak, proving that this mighty mountain once lay beneath the sea. Mount McKinley takes its name from William McKinley, the 25th President of the United States. Today, there is a campaign to rename the Denali the High One, the name originally given to it from the Koyukon Athabascan people. And there's your picture there. The early years of the 20th century saw a rise in Alaska's population, caused first by the Klondike Gold Rush in neighboring Yukon, and then by a second gold rush in Nome. But gold was of short-lived shot at a fortune. More sustainable industries were logging and fishing, which were established by settlers from Norway and Sweden and remain two mainstays in Alaska's economy. Earthquake. On January 3rd, 1959, Alaska was admitted as the 49th state of America, and although it has no geographical connection with any other part of the USA, it is a significant and dramatic addition. It has more than 70 active volcanoes and is hit by at least 5,000 earthquakes each year. On Friday, March 27, 1964, it was shaken by the biggest earthquake in recorded history. Known as the Good Friday earthquake, it took place near Anchorage around tea time and rattled the China with a magnitude of 9.2. The quake opened up giant fissures in the ground and flattened out entire villages and caused a tsunami that could be detected as far away as Antarctica. Although Juneau is the state capital, Anchorage is the biggest metropolitan area with around half of Alaska's population living there. The city's importance stems from having been the headquarters of the Alaska Railroad Project, which built a rail link to carry freight and passengers 470 miles north into the interior. Juneau became the capital in 1906, taking over from Sitka, which had become the capital under the Russians. It was originally named Rockwell and then Harrisburg after a gold prospector named Richard Harris, but it was another prospector, Canadian Joe Genoa, who managed to get his name to stick. There are no roads in or out of Genoa due to its rugged surroundings, so it relies entirely on sea and air for its connection to the outside world. And that's a picture there. Don't know if you can make out the skyline there. There you go. And that picture is Anchorage. It says Anchorage is farther north than Oslo, Stockholm, St. Petersburg, and Helsinki, but not as far north as Murmansk or Reykjavik. Bear essentials. The grizzly is a species of brown bear, but in Alaska there is an even bigger example, the Kodiak bear. Large males tower up to almost 10 feet tall when standing on their back legs and weigh in at 1,500 pounds. Alaska is home to an estimated 30,000 brown bears and is the best place in the whole continent to see these magnificent creatures. And that's it, folks. That is tonight's state reading for the state of Alaska. I want to thank you so much for joining in and bearing with me as I get my bearings doing this, and for learning with me. I know some people are not liking my study, and I'm doing the best I can here. It's not really a study, it's just having a little fun and teaching people about the 50 states. Thank you so much for joining in, and I really, really appreciate each and every one of you that watches and learns. I think it's neat to learn about the 50 states. We're a wonderful country, and it's neat to learn about it, and especially if you have children, it's good for them to learn these things. And now you know, and I'm sure you already knew, but we can all learn something and have a refresher and everything. So I've learned, so I hope you've learned too. But I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, share, and do all the little things it takes to get word out for the channel. Make sure you join the daily Bible recaps Bible study that we're doing. I'd love to have you join us for that. And make sure you check out all the wonderful videos that I have in my library. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. We'll see you in the next video. Good night.